Welcome everyone. We'll wait a few more minutes for people to hop on, but we're outside the snow leopard exhibit here. They've got some nice ice treats. I think there's some chicks in there for them. Trying to help them keep cool on this hot day. We're watching Hima. This is our adult female. Riley's over here scent marking a log. We'll wait for a few more minutes to let people hop on. I think Wendy's gonna come around and join us as well. We've got Keeper, I'm Keeper Grace. We've got Keeper Eric here next to me. And I think Wendy's gonna make her
Keeper Wendy's on her way.
Keeper Wendy's on her way. She's the lead keeper in this area. She takes care of these big cats on a regular basis. 70s there. I'm jealous. I forget how hot it is here.
It wasn't supposed to be that hot, but it feels pretty warm today.
It feels pretty warm.
She's being a little protective there, isn't she?
You can see a little protective behavior. Oh, sorry, I had a mosquito on my elbow. You saw a little protective, possessive behavior from Hima. She does not let Rylu get her food very often. Oh. If you've ever visited Miller Park Zoo and seen our snow leopard enclosure, we do get the question, yes, they're snow leopards. Yes, they are adapt to the very cold temperatures in the winter. But that insulation also kind of works in the summer as well. However, you'll also notice that there are in the most shaded, let my phone focus. They are in the most shaded exhibit on this side of the building as well. So it keeps that exhibit is significantly cooler than the rest of our exhibits back here.
It is.
So they like it. But we give them ice treats too like this to help them cool off.
And just like most cats, they are going to spend most of the day sleeping. So they're not getting too hot because they're not out walking around like we would be. It's
right.
Like if you were laying in a hammock.
And that goes for any cat.
Yes.
The cats aren't going to exert more energy than they need to when it's this hot.
Right. But even still, I mean, a cat sleeps 20 some hours a day.
Yeah.
Even your house cat at home does that. You may see them running around, playing or jumping on stuff, but for the most part, they sleep. That's what they do.
Yeah. Again, I'll say their names again. So we've got Hima right in front here. Underneath, so she's our adult. Oh, the mosquitoes are bad back here. Hima is the one in front of me eating the ice block. She's our adult female. And then up top on the rock further away from us is Rylu, and that is our adult male. Fun fact, if any of you are familiar with Joel Sartori, he's a National Geographic photographer that is doing the Photo Arc project. He's taking pictures of every single species all around the world. His snow leopard picture is of Rylu. So a few years ago, he came to the zoo here and photographed some of our animals.
He's got multiple books out.
Yeah.
So if you page through his books or go to his website, you can see a lot of the photos of our animals. And I think if you go to his site, you can also purchase prints of those too.
Yes.
So,
yeah, off his website, I believe.
And I think he's paying for a lot of that through having people buy prints and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's how he funds that project.
So yeah, if you can support him, it's really cool. He's an amazing person. He comes and he takes pictures, and he'll shoot 100 pictures, and then he'll just kind of go through his camera and delete off the ones that he doesn't like.
That's kind of how animal photography works.
Yeah, but I mean, every photo he deletes is the best picture you've ever taken in your life.
Right.
He's a professional. He knows what he's doing, but everything he deletes off his phone is perfect, and he saves the more than perfect ones. So what's Riley doing?
I think Riley's about to. He's scent marking. I'm not sure if Wendy sprayed something there, or I think Wendy's talking to another guest at the end of the line. So you saw him scent mark there. I'm not sure if Wendy put some scent over there. We use like synthetic urine smells, perfumes. Being predators, that's the type of enrichment we use with these guys a lot. They are very sensory driven, I think. They respond to the sensory enrichment a lot more than some other species.
They're also very territorial in the wild. So when we put a scent in, it automatically makes them want to mark over it to prove that this is their territory.
I keep thinking Wendy's behind me and then she's not there.
No, she must have stayed inside. Oh, wow.
Allison asked, what items can we donate to help them? Help the big cats. What type of enrichment things do we give the big cats, and what can visitors donate? Let's see. We've got, what do we use for these guys? Like I said, we do use like perfumes and stuff. Those perfumes that are sitting in the back drawer that you don't really use anymore.
Yeah.
Grandma's perfumes. We don't care. We don't care. Doesn't matter how old they are. Yep. We take the funky smells. The cats will react to those.
We do have stuff through our Amazon wish list.
Yes, I can link our Amazon wish list, or I think even if you Google Miller Park Zoo wish list on Amazon, it comes up.
Look it up later.
And I've got, she did a really good phlegm response when she ran over to that one.
I'll move out of your way.
See if she does it again.
Grace is talking about the phlegm response. If you've been watching our videos the whole time since we started in March? Is that when we started?
Yeah, I think we started them in March.
We keep mentioning the Jacobson's organ with snakes and some of the other characters.
Oh, she did it again. She was facing the wrong way though.
And that Jacobson's organ senses chemicals in the air, pheromones and things like that. So snakes have it, cats have it, some hoofstock has it. I'm trying to remember who else, but
I think
we don't have it.
Oh, I don't want to stand in the sun. My phone's gonna. There we go. Yes, they're having some yummy cold treats right now to help them cool off. These are ice treats that we made a couple days ago. They've got chickens in them, so it encourages them to lick that ice and then they cool off. Are their names ethnic? What language do they mean? Hima is short for the Himalayan mountains, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's how. I think her sister is Leia.
Her twin is Leia. Yeah.
Her twin is named Leia. So that's how she got her name. I used to know what Rylu meant.
Rylu means.
It doesn't mean.
It's the name of a.
Isn't it a name
town
of a? Oh, that's right. That's right.
The Himalayas.
Yeah.
But it also means snowball.
Yeah. So snow leopards in the wild, they're native to the high mountainous ranges in China, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, that area. Mongolia. This is a species that they are an SSP species. They're a species survival plan. That's what that means. So we have, actually it's our director here. Yeah. It just happens to be our director here, Jay Tetzloff. He is our SSP coordinator for snow leopards. So what that means is that he has a list of all of the snow leopards that live in institutions, captive facilities here in the United States.
And Canada.
Actually. And Canada, yeah, that's right. Then Canada as well. And so we list the cats in order of genetic importance. And then he has the job of matching up different pairs together. And that makes sure that we do not have any genetic bottlenecking. So that we keep the genetic pool
free of inbreeding.
Free of inbreeding, yeah, to prevent inbreeding within the population.
We know who everybody is, then we don't end up accidentally breeding a daughter or a father and a granddaughter at some point, or something like that. But yeah, it's really exciting. This program, all the snow leopards in the country, we manage it out of the zoo here. So
yeah, so that's a pretty fun fact.
Yeah.
So both of our pair are 10 years old. So I'd say they're middle to older age. In captivity, they could live into their late teens. Well, there's a good phlegm response. Do you see it? She did it again. There it is.
When that lip curls up.
When her lips curl up, she smells something good. I bet it's the chickens that she's eating right now. Danielle, age 5, wants to know how long they are pregnant for when they get pregnant. So Hima and Rylu have had two litters here now. So they have 5 cubs with each other in 2 litters. They had twin girls in 2015. That sounds right. It was the year before. Yep. Yeah. And then 2 years after that, they had triplets. So all 5 of those babies have gone. Well, they're not babies anymore. They're all several years old now. I still think of them as babies. They all live at other zoos around the country now. I think there's some in Kansas, New York, North Dakota, Louisville. Yeah, they're all over the place. So these guys are territorial. Once they stay with mom. Well, let me back up. How long are they pregnant for? Breeding happens end of January, beginning of February. And then Hima usually gives birth end of May.
Yeah.
So what is that, 4.5 months? Yeah. They're pregnant for. And then those cubs will stay with mom for 1.5 up to maybe 2 years, kind of depending on how long mom tolerates those babies. In that time, mom will teach them how to hunt, how to be a snow leopard. And then in the wild, they would disperse from mom and go off on their own and find their own territory.
So if you remember, if you've been watching the zoo for a while, we did have to hand raise that first set of cubs, the twins, because she did not take care of them. So we tried real hard to get her to take care of them. She did not. So we stepped in and hand raised them. And then the next litter she had, we left and she took care of them just fine.
Yeah, she was an awesome mom.
So it just shows that if we need to, we'll sometimes step in and hand raise, but it's far better for her to teach the snow leopards how to be snow leopards than for us to do it.
Oh, Allison said Rylu is a Pokemon too. Is it a Pokemon in your game?
Riolu, yeah.
Oh.
Similar, yeah.
Similar. If they are together now, are we hoping to breed again? So these guys are, like I said, they are normally solitary animals. We're kind of lucky in that our pair gets along even when it's not breeding season. In fact, I think Hima's kind of codependent
Yes.
in that way. She does not like being by herself. She likes to be with Rylu or with her babies. She's a very social cat. You can't bite. So we are hopeful. We're crossing our fingers. We did see a little bit of breeding the beginning of the year.
Nothing
took this year though.
We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens next winter.
Since she was playing with the keg, should we talk about the big news this week about the society?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good intro. Liked it.
So 4 different breweries throughout town are producing beers. I think 1 for each of the 4 breweries that are participating, and then they're going to donate part of the proceeds to each of those to our zoological society, which helps us take care of the animals. It helps build new exhibits and things like that. So I think the first one is through Keg Grove. I think that's the introductory beer. And there's going to be a kickoff party, and that's the 31st. Is that a Friday?
Yeah, it's the last weekend. Check out the Wildlife Society page.
Yeah, I think it's the 31st.
To double check us.
At Keg Grove.
I think it was also an article in the Panagraph recently.
Was, yes. It's on our Facebook page. Just follow down. So we have the 31st and then the first 3 Fridays of August. And I'm going to get them out of order, but Distill, Little Beaver, and White Oak.
White Oak.
I think are the other 3. So it's really awesome. We couldn't have our annual brews at the zoo.
Brew at the zoo. So we're doing brews for the zoo instead.
Brews for the zoo, yeah. So
Are you gonna? Oh.
I was gonna say, you notice we're not touching them.
Right. We backed up from the mesh as soon as they came up here.
They do have sharp teeth and sharp claws.
I was about to ask if they were going to chuff for us on camera, and then Rylu protected her ice tree, or Hima protected her ice trees from Rylu instead.
Maybe she'll be nice and come back.
I'll also point out that if our voices sound a little muffled, we are wearing our face masks back here to protect the cats. They are COVID susceptible, so we are helping them stay safe by wearing our face masks back here.
Right. And this is why, one of the reasons we ask you guys to wear your masks when you visit the zoo.
Right, to help protect these
You may not
guys.
see any other guests or staff members for a while, but the animals are susceptible.
Did I see they're putting your zoo animals on the beer? Yes, I believe they have pictures of our, I don't know if it's our animals or they used our pictures of our animals to put on the beer labels for that fundraiser.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have
I
to-
believe. I have not seen them. I think they're releasing them like the week of or something. I have not seen the designs.
But they're based on our
They're based on
animals.
our animals.
And did we hear what animals they were?
Yes, we did.
And I don't
I know Little Beaver's doing the otters. I think eagles, tiger, and somebody else.
I don't remember. think
I don't
we
remember.
heard-
You'll have to stay tuned and check it out. We have one more question. Charlie and April want to know, when she has babies, do you move Rylu? Yes. So Rylu doesn't have anything to do with the babies. That's how it would be in the wild. They would come together for breeding, and then they would go their separate ways. And the female raises the cubs on her own. So we do separate Rylu. A lot of how we work that is that Rylu just stays outside on exhibit, and then Hima will stay inside with the babies until the babies are big enough.
Some places have left the father with the rest of the family, and it's worked out. But it's
It depends on the male for sure.
yeah, and you're risking potentially the cubs. If mom and dad fight and the cubs get in between, it could be a problem. So
Allison says, I like to see them interact with each other. They're alive and comfortable and thriving. Yeah, they are. They're fun to watch together.
This is a great exhibit. I don't know if we can see it from here, but there's ledges on the top
Yeah.
of the gunite, the fake rock work.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get, if you are, a fun fact, another fun fact for you. If you are ever out here and you can't find a snow leopard, you're looking, you can't find them. I don't know if you can kind of see. Where's Rylu? I'm trying to keep an eye on Rylu too. If you ever can't find a snow leopard, look, to kind of get placement, there's the platform where Hima's at right now. Hima loves to sleep all the way back up there on the platform back there on the top of the rock. She jumps all the way up there. Snow leopards can jump up to 6 times their body length. So that's about 30 feet.
They're used to rocks and
Snow, deep snow, and
and
that's how they are built for that. They've got big, large snowshoe feet, and that big, long tail helps them balance when they're leaping that far. It's also kind of I call it a built-in scarf too.
It is. They can wrap it around.
They wrap it around themselves, and it kind of helps them. So when it is really cold outside, they'll wrap it around and they'll put it across their mouth to help kind of warm up that air before they breathe it in. Fun fact.
And they're used to living above the tree line. It's in those high elevations.
Yeah.
So the fact that they have these trees to climb is an
Yeah,
extra
I often
bonus.
see Rylu in the tops of these trees too. He likes to sleep up there. All right.
Well, again, we forgot to bring the.
I
necklace.
forgot to bring it's even in my spot on the break room table, and I forgot to grab it.
Remember, if you donate through the Facebook,
We've
the
already
donate
got
button,
a couple people donating today. Thanks,
sweet.
guys.
Well, we're gonna throw your name in for the drawing for that necklace that Grace made with the shed python skin. Mm-hmm. Looks really cool. We'll try to bring it at some point. We'll do a drawing for that next week.
Yeah, I promise.
And we don't have a schedule for next week, so watch our Facebook page.
No, well, drop a comment. If you've got a suggestion on what you would like to see for a keeper chat, let us know if you have any suggestions or ideas on what you want to see.
We've done almost every.
I think we've done,
animal.
yeah. We've been doing it since March, so I think
Yeah.
we've covered quite a bit. But let us know if you want to see something
Yeah.
again, or
And all of our old ones are on our Facebook page and also our YouTube channel at youtube.com/MillerParkZoo.
yeah. Oh, well, wolf feeding. That's what
We've
Allison.
done the wolves.
We did a wolf in the
I
the
did them
beginning.
just
We
like
might be
2
able.
weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you did it. Do it again. I was gone that week.
So, but we've done wolves twice at least.
Wolves are cool though.
They are cool. I'm not gonna. There's so much to talk about.
Red wolves are fun to talk about.
Right.
They have an interesting conservation story.
Right. And do we talk about how the Washington football team is potentially changing?
Oh, I don't remember
their-
if that had come out last
It
time we
hadn't
did
come
the
out
Red
when
Wolves.
We did it, but
I kind of hope the football team does
yeah.
Red Wolves again. Oh, Brendan. Hi, Brendan.
Brendan?
Brendan wants us to do Red Wolves again.
Oh,
I think those are one of his favorites.
Well, maybe in a couple weeks we'll do Red Wolves again.
Ooh, the Red Panda triplets.
Yeah,
We haven't done pandas in a while.
Yeah. Well, sorry. We'll get a schedule together.
Yeah.
We'll post it on Facebook. So
Ooh, good catch, Sima.
just like your cat at home, huh?
Right. I always tell that to people. No matter the size of the cat, there's still a
Yep.
cat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll watch him as being really entertaining.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
slippery.
ooh, ooh.
Good save.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will see you next week.